Today's lesson is lesson 4-4 and it's called Writing Multiplication Stories. You have learned how to multiply using counters and arrays. Today you will learn how to write multiplication stories to describe multiplication facts. Our learning target: I can write a multiplication story to describe a multiplication fact. Here is a question similar to what we did. If you and a friend bake muffins for a bake sale, you might say the following to find the total number of muffins you baked. Cara and I baked 6 muffins per tin. We baked 4 tins, so we baked 24 muffins in all. I'm picturing how I could draw this problem, and I'm picturing 6 groups of dots, or 6 dots, 6 dots with those dots in 4 groups. So 4 groups of 6 dots for a total of 24 dots. Write a story about the multiplication fact 4 times 5. Pause the video so you can think about this yourself. One I thought about was, Randy had 4 packs of buttons. Each pack had 5 buttons. How many buttons altogether? Then we talked about the story. What kind of story did you write? A multiplication story. How do you know, what do you know about the objects in this kind of story? You know that there are groups in which there is an equal number in each group. In this case, there are 4 groups with 5 in each group. So you could say 4 packs with 5 in each pack. You could tell a story about 4 groups with 5 in each group. You could tell a story about 4 rows with 5 in each row, 4 bags with 5 in each bag. It doesn't matter what you choose to talk about. The key word is in each, or sometimes they say in every, but it should be the same number in each. For example, you couldn't say, I had 4 packs, in one pack was 5, in one pack was 7, in one pack was 3, because that would not be multiplication. You'd have to add to find your answer. Is this a multiplication story? Lee's bookshelf has 7 shelves. There are 9 books on each shelf. How many books altogether? Yes, this is a multiplication problem. It says 7 times 9, and the answer would be 63. Is this a multiplication story? Lee had 5 books. His cousin gave him 3 more. How many books altogether? No, this is not a multiplication story. You could solve this by adding 5 plus 3, but you could not multiply to solve this. Lee had 10 books. He gave 3 books to Goodwill. How many books does he have left? This is not a multiplication story either. You need to subtract to solve. Lee read to himself before bed every night for 5 nights. He read 9 pages every night. How many pages altogether? Some students thought this was not a multiplication problem because it doesn't say each. I changed it a little bit, tried to make it tricky. I said 9 pages every night. I could have said 9 pages each night. It is a multiplication story. It's 5 times 9. Lee read for 20 minutes. He read 1 page each minute. How many pages did he read in all? Yes, this is a multiplication story. 20 times 1 equals 20. Think of a multiplication story for 2 times 6. Think of a multiplication story for 4 times 2. What would happen if we changed one of the numbers? Instead of making this a 5 times 9 problem, what if it was 4 times 9? How could you change the story to match the new sentence? Students knew that you would change the 5 in 5 nights to 4 nights. It should read then, Lee read to himself Lee read to himself before bed every night for 4 nights, not 5 nights. He read 9 pages every night. How many pages altogether? What if we changed the second factor from a 9 to an 8? Then the story would say, Lee read to himself before bed every night for 5 nights. He read 8 pages every night. How many pages altogether? Could it be an addition story? Yes, it could be. You could say 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. In other words, you could add 9 5 times. That's the same as 5 times 9. We looked at some of the directions in the textbook today so that we weren't doing the problem incorrectly. You were supposed to be writing a story and drawing a picture. I highlighted some from this page as well so that they knew they weren't solving them, just saying whether it was addition, subtraction, or multiplication. And we pointed out some details that we needed to pay attention to in these as well. And that was it for today.